We're going to have the last criticisms and other things that we want to talk about for this workshop. So we have some questions. Okay, first one. What were your expectations before you come to this workshop?
It's hard because I didn't know what you guys are gonna do. I just knew that I'm gonna meet with you people, with the guys I already know, and that there's gonna be others joining. So my expectation was that like I didn't have any because I really didn't know how it'd be. I just knew that it would be fun with you, and that's also.
Okay, so you worked with us before, like in Istanbul. Which workshop was better in your opinion? I mean, which one was less problematic?
Less problematic and better, because it's hard to say, because sometimes a lot of problems make a really good workshop. And I think I profited from both of them, and they were very different in the kind of
content.
Yeah, it also depended on, in Istanbul there were several workshops, and I was participating in some of them a little bit and then in another, and so it wasn't the same situation as here. In Istanbul I was also visiting, and here we were visited, and it's a different situation, but I don't know what I like better. It's cool to cooperate.
Okay. So next question, what are the advantages or disadvantages of working with foreign students?
The advantages, I would say, is that you practice the language and also the exchange, and that you have to think yourself also into another culture. Sometimes, not all the time, because they're not that different. In the end, it's just small stuff. And I like it because when you work with new people, you always learn something. When you work with the same people over and over again, you get stuck also in your ways how you do stuff. Like this, you always have to invent how you work together. And you have to, also the barriers that are there, when you cross them, you develop solutions. Yeah.
So you are learning Turkish language too, with us.
Sure,
yeah.
So, okay, last question. Do you have some advices or criticism for us, the Basel group? We would really like to know. Just be honest.
For the workshop?
Yeah, for the workshop.
Okay.
We won't be offended.
Yeah, I'm thinking, but I'm not like, there wasn't one thing that I thought, oh, don't do that or do that differently.
Maybe we should come.
It's very
in morning at exact time. So we are always late.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it was
one thing.
Okay, but I'm used to having this kind of situation, like people they come and when you work together, you can't fix everything, you can't fix every time, you can't fix every behavior, you can't just say we will do it this way and then you do it this way, but you always have to come, see what the others offer, if they're there, and then you can start working. And I mean, you were 10 people and there was always somebody here, so I think you took a great responsibility, and at the same time we also had the feeling that we take responsibility of you a little bit because you're visiting us, and so I think it was just very a good atmosphere, and that made it fun to work. And I think we actually found out a lot of stuff about how we can make the collaboration work in the future better, and we also noticed different problems that need to be solved and that we now get the chance to solve.
I think same. I think this process is going with problems. We need problems to make it better, I think.
Yeah. Because, I mean, a workshop about cultural exchange, you can just come together and exchange whatever you have. But if you want to do it in an educational context, then you have to place it somewhere in the educational system, and that's where the problems come up. So that was fun to work that out with you together.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're
for your
welcome.
cooperation.